Okay. So
Guys, we're back. Ridge 809, Johnson Construction, and we're on part 2 of our barn slash garage build. Jeff is about to start walking us through the design and the layout of what we're doing here. So, Jeff, I'll let you take over, buddy.
So in this one, the client actually just hand sketched out on paper, hey, what they wanted and how they wanted to utilize this. And of course, we went through a great takeoff. But what you see behind us is what they wanted in their layout, which is 2 loft bedrooms with a knee wall around, open to the space down below. And then in this lower corner, we've got a kitchen. It's going to be a full kitchen. It's going to be an island, granite counter or quartz countertops and uppers and lowers on the cabinets. The sink's going to be over by the window. Mm-hmm. Then you have over here, you have the bathroom area. It's going to have a shower in the back. You got, a laboratory, and then all of your, vanity. And all of this was by him sitting down and sketching out and saying, hey, this is what I want. And
I remember
we were able to put it together in a 3D rendering.
Yes.
And show it to him. And then our cabinet lady goes through and walks through the whole thing, and you can actually see it and move around the room and see what it'll look like virtually. They made modifications and tweaks to the cabinets before ever, and then we order in place, and it all works out great.
So basically, and look, I've had this with a lot of our clients. They'll hand me basically a sheet of paper with a couple of scribbles, and then we turn that into a full-on project. And that's kind of what, and I love Mr. Jim and Miss Cindy. I mean, they're very detailed, and they handed us kind of a PowerPoint with some, really good ideas.
Lots of bullet points on, what their wants were. And then those allowed us to be able to see, okay, we kind of see the direction they want to go, ask more questions, get things that they may have not thought through, which we did on this particular build.
Right.
And, at the end of it, it's all flowing real well. And they've been in the process iteratively throughout, the whole build.
So, kind of expanding on the planning process. So I give you sketch or maybe just like a Pinterest layout of, hey, I really like this floor plan. Generally speaking, about how long would it take for you to turn that inspiration into floor plans, an actionable budget to take to a bank or something like that? About how long of design time do you need on average for something like that?
On average, I would say that it would take about 4 weeks in order to get from the point where you are have made decisions on the aesthetics on the outside, what your rooms are going to be on the inside, and then we'll have to have a couple of meetings to go over some of the details of all of the intricacies on the inside of the structure, and then from there we'll do the build and design. Then we'll review that with the client, and then make any secondary modifications that may be necessary. And then once we get that signed and blessed by the client and they say, yes, this is exactly what I want, then we get to move forward on the build phase.
Awesome. Now, generally speaking, some of our initial service that we offer for planning, it comes out to about approximately 20 hours worth of work. Within 20 hours, could you, are you able to basically say, hey, look, you're somewhere in this ballpark with, framing and design type deal, right? Or do you need more time beyond the initial 20 hours?
On custom builds, it can vary. We're talking average here, and it all depends on the complexity of the build and the size, scope, that kind of thing. But on average, in 20 hours, we can give you a good estimate of what we are looking like on a per square foot basis. And that's after asking some questions on, what kind of kitchens drive pricing, bathrooms drive pricing.
So that fit and finish is very important.
Exactly.
I mean, down to the colors, because one color of LVP may actually be more expensive than another. God knows for what reason, but it can be.
And do we want tile, or do we want, what type of flooring, are we using? What type of, fixtures become huge, because you can spend a lot or you can spend a little. And so all of those are important. And in your cabinet design, that's another one, because you can go with solid wood or you can go with shaker cabinets. And all of those can, can be a variety of pricing, ranging from high to low. And we can accommodate anything, but we just have to have those, have that information in. And in that 20-hour span of time, we were able to come back with the client and say, yeah, here's what we,
here's kind of where we're at. Which way do you want to go with it?
Right.
So, well, from fixtures, I think that's a great line to go into our bathroom. Let's kind of go into our bathroom. Let's walk through what we got in here, and then flow through the rest of the project.
So this is the bathroom. What we'll have here is you'll have a vanity sink and a linen closet that'll be here. The sink will be here centered on this wall. And then over here we'll have a toilet, as you can see. And then we have a little closet here. In this closet we'll hold the hot water heater. So we'll have a tankless hot water heater mounted to the wall in here that will feed hot water to the bathroom and the kitchen, which will be ran through the walls. And then over here we have a shower. This will be a tiled shower with a door, and all of the flooring in here will be tiled as well.
All right. Now we get a chance to look at your, I guess this would be the floor / ceiling here.
Yes.
Talk to me about your floor joists and construction and on all this.
2x12, overbuilt. It's important to everybody, whether they know it up front or not, is you don't want to have shake or bounce in any of your lofts. Anytime you're creating an elevated living space, you want to make sure that you get, good LVLs for your spans. If you have, you can see some of those over there. The 2x12s are on 16-inch centers. All of this is code on span.
You like that 16 inches on center, huh? You're very partial to it.
It's very important. We don't, the 2-foot spans on studs and things like that are just not what we don't advise that at all.
You ended up building your own house here in Linden.
I did.
You did 16 inches on center on that.
Everything.
And you actually overbuilt the stilts that it sits on.
Right.
Because it's actually, you're right by the river. Lucky guy over here got him a nice lot over there by the buffalo, so we have to go fishing over there. So, but yes, listen, the way we build things, the way we recommend to do things is the way we would do it at our own properties, okay? We're not just recommending these things for the sake of recommending. They're either code or they have been tried and true at our own projects. So, all right, so let's kind of keep going. Let's look at the layout for the kitchen.
Okay.
And then we'll take a quick walk upstairs and then we'll kind of wrap it up.
Sure. So over here you have the kitchen. This space here, by the client's request, is going to have, we got 4 can lights here. There'll be a ceiling fan here, and they're going to have an entertainment center in this space. This will be couch and living room. We're going to run some low voltage on these corners. We're going to have speakers on the back, speakers on the front, their big screen TV up here. Their kitchen's on this side, bathrooms on this side. This will be a closet with 2 barn doors on either side to be able to have storage for closet space. Over here you'll see a stub up. This will be you'll have an island, and then you got your sink will be centered on this wall, and then you have your kitchen cabinetry coming over. You'll have a refrigerator here, and then another pantry cabinet here, and all of this will be countertops. We'll have uppers that will meet the ceiling all the way around. So all this space will turn into a kitchen and look
just like you're
you look like you're looking into a model kitchen with no walls. That's unusual, but this was a cool design that the client requested.
So open concept, basically looking at their RV shop and everything else in between. So now we got a little nook in here. Is this for that compressor that we've been talking about?
Exactly. So this is an interesting, the client, again, going through this process of, getting what they're going to need, how they're going to use this space. Well, the client actually has a workbench, a CNC machine, several other pieces of equipment, and he wanted to use this wall as a workshop wall. And so when I was talking about it, he was like, well, I'd like to put a compressor in.
Yeah, I remember.
And I said, well, why don't we put it under the stairs, create a space, muffle the sound. We'll put some anti-vibration mat on the inside of the structure, and then we'll put, we built a custom little door here. It's framed on the inside. And we looked at the specs on the compressor, and we're able to set that in there. Inside of this, we're going to actually have a feed line that goes down this wall that allows, access
for different
equipment down this wall, stubbed out of the wall, the finished wall. And then inside here will house the compressor. It will be enclosed with insulation around it, plus an anti-vibration mat on the inside, so it'll be
nice
quiet
and muffled and everything. Now, I get to see in here, and I actually really like this, you got zip system, okay? Right. As opposed to, when you're kind of behind it, you think it's just regular OSB, but then this is a zip system type board. What is the advantage between zip system and anything else that you can get?
It's moisture resistant, so it's not so you don't have to worry about any condensation.
And that's what we got on the outside.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So again, this is a higher quality product. that will give you longevity. Listen, our goal is to, next time we come on your property, it's just for the barbecue, not for a warranty call. So always keep that in mind.
Right.
Now let's take a quick walk upstairs and, see what we have going on up there. Go ahead, lead the way.
Just so that you know, as we're walking up, there'll be a stair. You'll have a stair rail that goes up and connects to this this knee wall up top. That'll come in. We'll do that after we do sheetrock. We don't want to get we don't get mud and anything because we're going to do probably an oak top on this with spindles going down to touch.
Nice.
That. So, yeah, and then up here, the client wanted to have 2 loft bedrooms that overlook the space. So you have a bedroom here. We're calling this the catwalk that bridges the 2 bedroom spaces together, and there'll be a bedroom on this side.
Okay.
And then we've got we've got a variety of things that are going to go on up here in the way of low voltage, cat cables. There's going to be a server room.
Right.
There's going to be a server room. The client does a lot remotely, so there's going to be some cool stuff going on up here as well.
Man, this is a great walkthrough. And then we even have, we talked about when we're downstairs, we got the attic access over here.
Yeah, so we're going to put some plywood up here so that they can have some storage space up top. Just minimal because of the way the truss configuration is. It's just a place to be able to store some Christmas decorations and so forth.
That's right. That's right. So now we are up here on the 2nd floor. We got a closer look basically right here to these hurricane straps.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, you have all 5 nails on every single hole. Yes. Your framer didn't miss a nail.
No.
He's got every hole covered up here. Basically giving you that holistic tie-in all the way down.
That's correct.
Well, listen, Jeff, I really appreciate the walkthrough on this. I appreciate all the knowledge and all your hard work. And I'm even more thankful of our partnership with Johnson Construction and Ridge 809. Listen, folks, if you're looking from beginning to end, from a forest land to keys in hand and, cleaning the place up, give Ridge 809 and Johnson Construction a call. All right, we work hand in hand together. If you need land clearing, dirt work, a septic, a water well, and a home, all right?
This is the place to start.
This is the place to start, and literally, this is the place to finish, because nobody else is going to take you beginning to end, Our services speak for themselves. Check out our reviews on Google. References can be given upon request, and we can walk you through these projects, upon request. So check out our Facebook as well. Check out our YouTube channel, Ridge 809 Land Solutions, and stay up to date. We have a lot of exciting things coming this year in the way of our residential construction and custom builds. So please stay tuned. We thank you so much for all the support and have a blessed day. Thank you very much, folks.
Thank you.